Reigning MotoGP World Champion Jorge Martin will be forced to miss this week's Thailand Grand Prix after suffering a fractured left hand during a training session, marking yet another significant setback in his preparation for the 2025 season with new team Aprilia. Sources close to Martin confirm the Spanish rider sustained the injury on Monday morning, just days before he was scheduled to compete in the opening round of the championship at Buram International Circuit. The 27-year-old is now set to undergo surgery on Tuesday to address the fracture, with his recovery timeline currently uncertain. This latest injury compounds an already challenging off-season for Martin, who is still in the process of recovering from multiple injuries sustained during a violent high-side crash at the Sepang pre-season test earlier this month. That incident, which occurred on the opening day of testing, had already left Martin with fractures to his right hand and left foot. Following the Sepang crash, Martin spent 24 hours under medical observation due to concerns about a severe blow to his head. He subsequently traveled to Barcelona, where renowned MotoGP surgeon Dr. Xavier Mir performed surgery on February 7th. Prior to this new injury, Martin's team had assured motorsport.com that his recovery was progressing well, and the champion had been preparing to travel to Thailand on Tuesday with the intention of passing the mandatory medical examination on Thursday before participating in Friday's practice sessions. The dual hand injuries present a particularly concerning scenario for Martin, as they affect both his throttle and brake control capabilities on the motorcycle. Medical experts specializing in motorsport injuries note that hand fractures often require particularly careful rehabilitation for motorcycle racers due to the precise control needed to operate the machines at elite levels. Martin's transition to Aprilia has been highly anticipated within the MotoGP paddock after he secured the 2024 World Championship with Pramac Ducati. The Spaniard signed a lucrative multi-million-dollar deal to lead Aprilia's factory effort, bringing his championship-winning expertise to the Italian manufacturer. His move represents one of the most significant rider transfers of the season, with Aprilia hoping Martin could elevate their competitive position against factory teams from Ducati, Honda, and Yamaha. The champion had his first opportunity to test the Aprilia RaceGP at the Barcelona circuit in November, showing promising early adaptation to the machine. However, his February testing program at Sepang was cut dramatically short when he was violently thrown from a bike at Turn 2 after completing just 12 laps on the machine. Aprilia racing director Massimo Rivola had previously indicated the team was willing to allow Martin to treat the opening rounds of the season as an extension of his testing program, focusing on development rather than immediate results. However, this second injury has delivered another significant blow to both Martin's championship defense and Aprilia's development plans for the 2025 campaign. In response to Martin's unavailability, Aprilia has announced that test rider Lorenzo Savadori will replace the injured champion at the Thailand Grand Prix. The 31-year-old Italian already participated in last week's Buram test, accumulating valuable mileage and data with the RaceGP that should prove beneficial for the race weekend. Martin's absence from the season opener raises questions about his ability to mount a successful title defense, as championship campaigns historically require consistent point scoring from the opening rounds. Previous MotoGP seasons have demonstrated how difficult it can be to overcome an early points deficit, particularly with the condensed nature of the modern racing calendar. Team officials have yet to announce a projected return date for Martin, though medical experts suggest that hand fractures typically require 4 to 6 weeks of healing before a rider can safely return to competition. This timeline could potentially impact Martin's participation in subsequent rounds of the championship, further complicating his debut season with Aprilia.